So today we are going to talk about the author's purpose. The reason that the author would write their story, their article, their book. So an easy way to remember the different purposes that an author writes is by remembering the word pie. Do we think from pie, do we know what the author's purposes would be? What would P stand for? Persuade, I would stand for inform, and E would be to entertain, yes. So when an author is writing to persuade, they're trying to write so that you will change your mind or help form your opinion. Some examples of those are like newspapers, magazines, advertisements, commercials that you see, or especially when it comes time to election season debates that are on.
We need a custodian to Mrs. Rockwell's room 211. Custodian to Mrs. Rockwell's room 211.
So, when you're thinking about your purpose for writing persuading articles, you're reinforcing what you already believe and changing your mind about what you believe. The author's purpose, when it comes to informing you or writing information, they want to teach you about something that is new to you or about a new topic. You might see those in newspapers, nonfiction books, your autobiographies, your biographies, and in those information pieces you're discovering new things and you're answering questions about topics. When an author writes to entertain, they're writing something that will keep your attention, like in fairy tales and fiction stories and poetry. And those kind of things are for fun and for enjoyment. So keep it like that in case we need it for later. So I brought some different examples, some books, and I want you guys to tell me, just by looking at the front cover, reading the title, what you think this book is, what the author's purpose of this book is. So my first book is National Geographic's Bees. What do you think the author's purpose would be? So would it be to persuade, to inform, or to entertain? Let me take a look. I see a bunch of like actual pictures. It's telling me facts. Yes, this book about bees would be to inform. I have Buzzy the Bumblebee. What do we think this story? Amanda? Two. Jess? To persuade. Do you think they're going to try to win you over with this? They're trying to get you on their side. What do you think this book is for? To entertain, yeah. It just looks like a storybook about a cartoon bee, right? It's not real pictures, so it's probably not going to tell us much about certain facts about bees. It's just an entertaining, funny little story about a bumblebee. And then my story I have is Give Bees a Chance. By that title, what do you think they're trying to do, Haley? They're trying to persuade us, right? Because do people usually like bees? No, we're usually running away and we don't want them around us. But this story is all about trying to get you to like them and tell you, hey, they're not that bad. So you can see that even though they're all three written about bees, right? You can still write about different things. You can write entertaining them. There are different stories about bees. So what we're gonna do is I have these short little paragraphs. We'll read them together, and you're going to have to circle on your paper whether it was to persuade, inform, or entertain. Alright, for number 1, what is the author's purpose? Hummingbirds are one of the smallest birds. They live in the western hemisphere of the world. Hummingbirds like to drink nectar from flowers, but they also eat insects such as mosquitoes, spiders, and gnats. Oh. So, this story, what do we think it's telling us? Is it persuading us to like hummingbirds? Is it an entertaining story about hummingbirds, or is it informing us about hummingbirds?
Informing.
It is informing us, yes. Number 2. You should try to attract hummingbirds to your yard because it's amazing to see them in person. All you need is a red hummingbird feeder. Put sugar and water in your feeder, and you will love watching that.
Persuade.
What do you think that one is trying to get us to do?
Persuade.
I think it's trying to persuade us. What are some things that it's trying to persuade you to do? Ideas?
Hummingbirds are going to you.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yep, it is persuading you to attract them, right? It says it's amazing. You will love watching them. So that is a persuasive. Number 3. It was Harriet's first day at Hummingbird School. Her teacher, Mrs. Nectar, welcomed the students as they buzzed into the classroom. Harriet was excited for the first lesson about finding the best flowers. Is that persuading, informing, or entertaining? Yes, that would be an entertaining story. Number 4. Darren and his friends had decided to play tag at recess today. Since they couldn't decide who would be it first, Darren sang Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo while he pointed at his friends. He ended up being the last one. Persuade, inform, entertain.
Inform.
Entertain, yes. Five. Rock, paper, scissors is the best way to decide who will go first. It's fair. Most people know how to rock, paper, scissors. It's quick and easy to do. You shouldn't waste your time with anything else.
Inform.
I think it's trying to inform you. You shouldn't waste your time. It's easy to do. I think it might be trying to what?
Persuade.
Persuade, yes. I think it's trying to persuade you because it's trying to get you to play that game and nothing else, right? And number 6 will be our last one. It says, there are a lot of ways to decide who will go first when playing a game. You could do rock, paper, scissors. You could sing Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You could also have someone choose a secret number to guess. What do you think they're trying to do here? Just inform. Yes, they're giving you different games. They're informing you of different ways. You should pick who will go first. Inform. All right, guys. So again, when they're trying to persuade, what is the author trying to do? Get you to what?
To do it.
Yeah, to agree with them, right? To get on their side. What about when they're trying to inform? The author is trying to give you information on a topic, tell you about something new. And to entertain, it is right, it's something fun to read. Yeah, good job, guys. Thank you.